Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. Sagittarius, we are going to look at this week what your strength is right now, what your weakness is, and what you should focus on. So it's funny because on the card here, I've got it written down, and I'm sitting here shuffling. I'm looking at weakness, and it looks like wokeness, the way I've written it. So it looks like what is your wokeness right now? But anyways, it's weakness, okay? Gonna look at strengths, weaknesses, and focus for Sagittarius. All right, Saggies. Let us see. Oh, yeah, I'm using the Wisdom of the House of the Night Oracle deck, and I'm using the Uncommon Tarot because they are different. So I know some people will be like, what is that deck? So yeah, the Wisdom of the House of Night and the Uncommon Tarot. Well, that's what we got for you, my friends. Your strength right now, your weakness right now, and what you should focus on right now. Okay, your strength right now is a reminder. Don't forget. What? Stop right now. Are you going out the door? Did you turn the stove off? Is the kettle still on? Do you have your keys? Did you lock the back door? Is the water running? Did you fill up the humidifier? What? I don't know. Don't forget. A reminder. A reminder. It's almost like leaving a sticky note for yourself, isn't it? That also even has like kind of a feeling of you know, if you have something big planned for tomorrow and you're like, okay, I don't want to forget this or that or the other. It's like, okay, you're thinking about it right now, write it down on a little note or put little sticky notes around the house. So when you get to this point, you're like, that's right, I got to remember to do that. So I don't know. That's your strength right now is don't forget. A reminder. Give yourself a reminder so you don't forget. Okay. Your weakness right now. It's complicated. It's complicated. That's why it would be good to put sticky notes around. Or maybe your weakness is thinking it's complicated. I feel like it might be your weakness is thinking it's complicated. We'll see what the tarot says, huh? The tarot always, yeah, tells us the truth. Well, the truth depends if it's resonating for you or not, right? Okay. That's interesting. It's complicated. What you should focus on. Success. Interesting cards you have. Success. Congratulations, you did it. Okay. What do you need to do here to get to success? That's what you should focus on. Give yourself a reminder. What you got going on? Oh, oath. Fragment. Gosh. Fragment, oath. Almost feels a little bit like you could be being pulled apart, or you've been pulled apart by like what you honor. Yeah, what you honor, your oath to something, to yourself, to others, fragmented in that oath. Being pulled, so opposing energies to like an oath or something within you that, you know, it's like it burns in your soul, but it pulls you apart at the same time. Wow, you got some deep stuff here. So what's a reminder? I'm going to do one tarot card for each of these, and then I'm going to add more. Oh. What is that? I had asked in the Virgo reading, because I've been getting so many birds lately, if y'all want me to put a bird feeder on the window here, because I could get the same one that I have over there that I bought, I don't know, like a year and a half ago or something on Amazon. I went to check. It's $81 for this. It's now $81 and shipping's not included. So I'm in Canada. It's come from the US or something. So I have to pay, I don't know, like $20 to ship it. It used to be, I don't think I paid more than $35 for it when I bought it a year and a half ago, and it was all part of Amazon Prime. The delivery was included, so you're gonna have to wait a bit. Spending $100 on a little plastic. I'll put some seed on the ledge. How's that? Put some seed on the ledge. Put a little Ziploc bag out. I'll make something out of a little Tupperware container, tape it to the window. $100? The frackin'. Crazy. All right. Your strength right now is a reminder. Don't forget. Don't forget. Alchemist. What are you alchemizing? Don't forget to alchemize. Don't forget yourself. Don't forget yourself, Sagittarius. What the hell? Your strength right now is to remember who you are. Remember who you are. Don't forget who you are. You are the alchemist. You can turn gunk into gold. Yeah, even if it's complicated. Your weakness is thinking it's complicated. It's not complicated. Okay. Awakening. It's not complicated. It's just, what is it? It's just like, what do I want to say? I feel like it's just like, it's almost like it just went blank. Like it's not complicated. It's just like, just awaken and get it done. Just do it. Get up. You know, okay, there could even be something like quite literal here where you need to set a reminder to set your alarm in the morning because your weakness here is waking up. You like to stay in bed. I don't know. That's funny. It's very literal here. Focus on your success. Oh, the 8 of Coins, the 8 of Pentacles. That's your focus. Focus on, well, your work. Focus on your work. Success in your work. If you think that there's some sort of new beginning for you and to get to it is so friggin' complicated, it's not. It's not as complicated as you think. You got to remember who you are. You're the alchemist. You turn gunk into gold. Okay? And gold's coming very back into fashion, you know. The stainless steel and pewter is kind of going out the door. And, you know. So, okay. A reminder of who you are. You are the alchemist. You can change anything. You can change anything. What is this? Here, I want tarot for this. Fragmented oath. Oh my gosh. It could even be like something, an oath. Your soul made an oath here in this lifetime, and you feel like you're being pulled in different directions. Maybe you have been. You're alchemizing you even, right? Like, yeah, to have an awakening. Focus on your work. It's true. Make sure you set your alarm. Put reminders around the house. Sit on a good day. I'm thinking a good day when you're feeling really great about yourself and really proud about yourself. Write all those little things on sticky notes and then randomly put them around the house. So when you're walking around, like, I don't know, and you remember. So if you ever start to forget who you are, like, damn, I know I am. I'm good. Okay, fragment. The 9 of Cups. I think that, yeah, the 9 of Cups. It's almost like your wishes and dreams being pulled apart. I kind of want to say, too, this is my emotional sovereignty card. So maybe your emotional sovereignty feels like it's being pulled. Like something's tugging on it. Like, wait a second here. You know who you are. Oath. Ace of Coins. Ace of Pentacles. Opportunities. New beginnings. Something you need to focus on here. There's something, okay, there's something like going on here for you that you need to focus on. Because, like, it's an oath to yourself. You have to do this. It could be even like an oath to some sort of new beginning, but you're thinking it's complicated and really it's not. Which kind of tells me maybe your involvement in this is not as much as you need it to be. So you're doing the 8. Well, that's what it's telling you, to focus on this. Focus on like work success. So maybe there's something like more personally going on for you. Fragment yourself. Detach yourself. Don't maybe allow one area of your life to slip back while another one feels like, you know, you're alchemizing it. Okay, let's do 3 cards for each one of these. It's funny, when you go out and you fill up the bird feeders, everybody scatters. The first ones always enter the chickadees. It's like they're the bravest. They come in. All right. Everyone else is scared. I'm going to come in and eat. Six of Cups, Ace of Wands. King of Cups. That's your strength right now. I'll get there in a second. Your wokeness, your weakness right now is complicated awakening. Maybe it is a complicated awakening. I'm going to read that card, actually. I'm going to go in the book. We're going to read that. You got the 5 of Cups. You got the 4 of Cups. Oh my gosh. Well, you're kind of going back to the Ace there. Well, and then you got the Page of Coins. Okay, and then you have what you should focus on is work success. The Queen of Coins. The Knight of Swords. What are you growling at? And then the 5 of Swords. Oh my gosh. This feels complicated. I'm going to say. It feels all complicated here. The 5 of Coins, the Wheel and the 5 of Coins. There's always something about this 5 of Coins. It looks like this little kid is being taken away from exactly where they want to go. You know, it's almost like, it just feels like, oh, I just found these amazing friends at the park. Or, yeah, it's late though. We have to go. I don't want to go. I'm going to stay and play. Listen, we're going to go. And it's like, you know, picking them up and taking them away and looking over the shoulder back at that. No, I want to go. I want to go and play. I want to stay with them and play. I mean, that's a lot like the 5 of Coins, right? Like, it can be. But that's what I'm getting from that. On the Wheel. Something's happened here. It's almost like you've been taken away from your friends and you can't play. It's complicated. Let's read that. You everything okay there, young lady? Yeah? She's outside. They have a couple of German Shepherds next door. And then someone down there has a big dog. And then big dogs will get going. So Lily's got this, she's learning how to howl. She's out there going, she'll respond to them. And she's, whoa, 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 whoa. Never heard her doing that before. I recorded it. It's so cute. She's telling them. Right, Lily? You're telling them. You're a beast. She's a beast. Okay. It's complicated. Your weakness now. My sweet one. I like the way it starts. Okay, listen, hon. Okay? My sweet one. Wouldn't it be nice if life were always simple and things were obvious and transparent? Drawing this symbol reminds you that sometimes there are so many elements to consider that it can be next to impossible to understand them all in the moment, especially when you most want to find an answer. Right now, things are complex and only time will help you put all the pieces of the puzzle together. Okay, so yeah, the tarot told me. I'm like, no, this is complicated. Just remember. Okay, y'all sitting down. Just remember, that's your strength right now. Just remember, simple can also be boring. I don't know about you. I would give anything for boring for the next 20 years of my life. Okay, just remember, simple can also be boring. And complications can make for deeper, more mature experiences. Don't try to figure this one out. Just be open and follow the threads of life's mysterious web. Okay? I'm just laughing because like my life has been very complicated the last little while and very trying and exhausting and all that shit. It's getting so much better. But this girlfriend of mine, this Virgo friend, she used to always say, Cindy, you're gonna have so much character. All of this. I used to think I don't want to be a character. Okay, because I see that here for you. I'm laughing out of sympathy. Okay, because it's gonna be somebody. I don't know why you find this so funny. Listen, if I don't laugh, I'm going to cry. And if I'm going to cry, you ain't going to get a reading. So it's going to be like that. All right. Your strength right now is to remember that, you know, what was it when it's simple? It can be boring. It can be boring and it doesn't make for an interesting, deep life. Okay. So, and I'm also like, because it's, you know, it's kind of like that. You gotta know that God has just the wickedest fucking sense of humor. Like it's there. Every element of man, if man is God, God is man, right? So, I mean, people have wicked senses of humor. You know, God has a wicked sense of humor. Because I'm reading this and I just like a lot of the comments lately, people are really struggling. I mean, y'all are really struggling. We're all struggling. So I gotta pay $100 for a freaking bird feeder to stick to the, like, what's that, right? And then I saw somebody had posted that there's some sort of evidence, right? Like that most of the corporations have taken advantage of inflation increases to really pump up their profits. Like when you're looking at the profits they've made now, it's like you're just getting screwed left, right, and center right now. So it's, yeah, you know, if you don't laugh at it sometimes, you gotta like bring that up, bring it up. So remember to alchemize. Alchemize. You're alchemizing. You're turning. Okay, so let's think about that. Because what that said, when it's complicated, when a process is complicated, there does tend to be, well, let's not confuse that with finding enjoyment out of the simple things in life. Okay, we're not going with that. We're going with like when something like all of the base properties are put together. Like if you're trying to turn mud into pies, you're going to get mud pies, right? But if you're working with base metals, right? So there's chemistry involved, there's time and pressure and all sorts of things to consider, and physics probably, you know, it's like there's a, like, life is complicated, and trying to sort it all out for yourself and understand why whatever is happening to you is happening, what you're supposed to be in this right now, or are you doing the right things or the wrong things, and what it's going to be tomorrow. Like that can be really difficult to, like, you know, in our own little human form here. So yeah, this is a reminder that you're alchemizing, okay? And you're not necessarily alchemizing something that's simple. Your weakness right now is that it is not simple. So why? I don't know. Could ask that. Because I'm going to be, like, I know a lot of people who have kind of simple transitions in life without a lot of hitches or a lot of complexity in it. Yours does not appear to be that. No, so okay. Your strength, the Six of Cups, the Ace of Wands, and the King of Cups. It's remembering some type of deep emotion here. Some type of deep emotion. You're alchemizing that. You're alchemizing very deep emotions. That's your strength right now. It's kind of interesting, like, because this wand, this Ace of Wands is sitting right in the middle. And it just feels like, you know, like the heat added to a Bunsen burner. Like if you're doing, like the alchemist, if you're trying to transform something, change its properties. Yeah, like you're add the spark, the fire and the water here. Remember the important element of the fire and the water for you. Transforming something very beastly within you. Maybe there's some kind of like a DNA transition that's going on here. I kind of feel that, you know, when we're incarnated, that our souls pick certain times to incarnate, a lot of it has to do with planetary energy, because we are stardust. We are from the planets. We're almost like, well, we're a form of planetary energy here, right? And we are born of the molecules of Earth. Like everything in my body, everything in your body came from the Earth. 100% it came from the Earth. And before it was here, it came from outer space. Like, to say that it is not all connected energetically in some way is really simplifying it. So, where is it going with that? Oh, yeah. Like the DNA thing. So when you come down here to incarnate, like, I feel like you're almost, if your soul is transitioning to something bigger, even more complex in terms of your path, it's got to start changing the physical so that it can represent that in this lifetime and then lifetimes to come, right? So when you choose to incarnate, this is something that would serve your soul. This body, this person, this time, this space is going to be perfect for you. So I don't know. I mean, there's something pretty big and complex going on here. And it's honestly, it's to remember who you are. You are the alchemist. So you turn, like, it's the beast into man. And that is it, isn't it? Isn't that kind of profound? Because if you think about that, like, just through the process of becoming, like, oh, your wokeness. Oh my God. Doesn't that make sense now? You're woke. You got awakening. See, it looks like weakness. Well, no, it is weak. I have terrible writing. It's like, it looks like wokeness to me. So, but awakening, that's your weakness right now. It's complicated. And there's, when it's complicated, there's only so much you can do about it. So maybe even your life feels complicated. Maybe you feel like there's a lot of different elements in life that you got to remember right now and you got to do. The sticky notes, like, that's not to say that that's not a spiritual practice. Sticky notes. Your wokeness, your weakness. Five of Cups. The Five of Cups, the Four of Cups, and the Page of Pentacles. Your weakness right now, I feel like, is like somehow being caught in emotional past. Being caught in emotional past. The complications of that. The complications of your own emotions and awakening beyond that. It's kind of your weakness right now, is the complication of sorting through your own emotions. So your focus. Okay. Success, Eight of Coins. Now, this doesn't have to be work. It could be something that you're working or striving towards. I kind of get a feeling like that possibly too here. Although you do have the Queen of Coins, and this can be like an entrepreneur, a business person. The Knight of Swords and the Five of Swords. This feels like something you need to untangle yourself from. Something you need to untangle yourself from. It's either something or someone that you need to untangle yourself from, but it can also be showing up as an archetypal energy of something that you've been or had in the past. And untangling, because that's going on here. I feel like there's an untangling. This is a very, perhaps even uncomfortable time. I feel like you're coming through the birth canal. I'm seeing it in the Return of Spirit Oracle deck. Yellow finches are back. The Return of Spirit Oracle deck. The birthing card, and coming like through, like, you can't push this. It has to happen in its own way. Pretty much. If you're the fetus and the universe is trying to birth you into something, you are going into you are in the birth canal. I think so. And you're shedding stuff, right? You think about that. Like I had my son as a C-section. He was transverse like the whole time. It was like a little, I think he figured I was a hammock, so he's going to lay sideways whole time. But anyways, but right, like one of the things I learned in that is that when he was first born, like the first few hours, had to be really, like if he started to cough at all, you had to like get him up, because it's not the same as when you pushed through the birth canal, it squeezes a lot of the fluid out of you. And that doesn't happen in a C-section birth, right? So the fluid kind of starts coming up on its own. But so it's almost like, right, like it's purging, purging you. Yeah. Wow, that's kind of intense, no? It does feel like it's a bit of an intense energy. And there's a lot of things to consider, right? Even thinking of a birth, even as natural as it is, there's a lot of, it's complicated. There can be complications. Cords can be wrapped around necks. Blood pressures can start to drop. You know, like a lot of things that can start to happen. And so it's like, it has to all happen in the right timing. Right? Because even if there's a cord, like doctors can still get their hand in there and like, yeah. Where are we going with that? It kind of feels like there's so many times in a woman's life you feel like a farm animal too. So anyways, yeah, it's complicated, Sagittarius. What else can I say? But just work on, I feel like the focus here for you is to work on, I don't know, there's something here that you need to eliminate in your life that you can't win. You just, like with the Five of Swords and the Knight of Swords, it's and if this is things from your past that you feel like it doesn't matter how I address this, how I approach it, how I think about, how I feel about it, like there's no way that I can win in this situation. It is honestly to like remove yourself from that and like go through the birth canal, allow the universe to birth you here. And put sticky notes around the house. A, reminding you of things that you need to do. And B, telling you who you are, reminding you of who you are. Okay. I'm going to go do the extended. Oh, going to see what you don't see about yourself. So that's interesting. What you don't see about yourself. All right. Okay. Thank you so much, Sagittarius. Until next time, do be gentle with yourselves. Bye.